Hello learners, welcome to Learn at Home program, your usual learning program that helps to educate students at home. My name is Golar Titus Gofon, a social studies teacher. This topic we are going to consider cut across JS1 to 3. I want to believe that every one of us comes from a family. It is expected that in a family, you have parents, you have relatives, you have people around that you share your experiences so that you'll be able to achieve the goal or your various objectives. So family is very important. In our last lesson, we have looked at a family which consists of the father, the mother and child, or sometimes children. And in the family, sometimes you will find an extended family or a nuclear family relationship. Sometimes you will get single parent also. This is also found in some of our societies. And so what is family? You should be able to define family and then identify the various roles of the family. The role of the father, the role of the mother, the role of grandparents, cousins, nieces, and the rest. Now this is going to take us to the topic meaning of family bond. Meaning of family bond. When we talk about family bond, what comes to your mind? A bond is something that brings people together. A bond is something that unites people together. So we are going to look at what family bond is all about. Family bond refers to emotional or warm affection that exists among members of a family. It is an emotional feeling, it is warm, affection. You are together and then you feel there's a feeling that yes, you are one and you are there to help one another. You are there to listen to each other's problems. You are here there to be able to celebrate when there are successes, that happens. Let's take, for example, you have a child or a young boy in the house that just finished secondary school and comes up with an excellent result. That will make the family so proud. That will make the family so good. In the same way, if one among the family does something that is not good, the family is not always happy. So they share their emotions, they share their feelings, they share their affections so that they look at themselves as one. It is an attractive force of intimacy or friendship. There is an intimacy in that relationship. Intimate in such a way that yes, he is my father or she is my mother. He is my son and she is my daughter. And that makes the relationship very intimate. You discuss some certain things with people outside just like the way you discuss with your close relatives. You see each other as friends. As friends, you should be able to open up to one another, share your concerns, share your successes, share your challenges, so that you'll be able to help each other. It exists, which exists and is being developed over time. This kind of friendship and relationship doesn't just occur overnight, but is being developed. Just from the time the man and the woman gets married, they get to know each other better because they do come from different family backgrounds, and they try to tolerate each other and live together as husband and wife. And once children begins to come, they accommodate the children within the family, and you see them trying to work together for the success and progress of the family. Members love each other. They love each other. That means that they care and support. They provide for each other. Love is not just when somebody is doing something that is good. You can love someone who is even doing something that is not right, not acceptable, wrong behavior, when you love such a person, you will be able to correct the person. That's why parents, even when their children are going wayward, they still love them. They still bring them closer to them to be able to correct them. Sometimes they punish them. Sometimes they beat them, they flog them. That does not mean that they don't like the children. When a father punished a child for a wrongdoing, it doesn't mean that the child is being disliked by the parents. No. But all effort is to be able to show that child the right path to follow, the right thing to do. And then they support and provide for each other. When it comes to the issue of the matter of support in the area of providing food in the house, in the area of providing school fees, in the area of providing clothing, in the area of providing accommodation, and every other thing that the family needs. It is the responsibility of the family members to do that. It gives healthy family bond. It gives better education to their children, and then self-esteem and strong feelings for each other. When we talked of high self-esteem, in a situation where the child feels dejected, the child feels, oh, I can't do it, you see, the members will be able to encourage each other. Yes, you can do it, you can make it. There are times a child comes home maybe with a result that is not favorable, is not good. And at that point in time, it is the responsibility of all the family members to come together and encourage that child to be able to pick up from there. Once you see failure, it should not stop there. It should not just end up there. And when you boost the self-esteem of an individual who has some failures in the family, that individual will be able to work hard and ensure that he or she moves, to meet up the responsibilities that are there in the family. When you check around, you will see pictures, various pictures of family members, together. And you snap pictures, and then it strengthens the family bond. Living together as families is very, very important. What makes families to live in good times? Family lives in good times. At home they live together. They sometimes go out on outings together. Sometimes they go out on excursions, and then as they go out on the excursions, they learn a lot of things outside there in the wider society. They will meet up with people, and it will help them to be able to learn, and the children will learn also. Now we're going to look at some ways of strengthening family bond. What are some of the ways you think you can help to strengthen family bond? You eat together or dinner together at home or in a restaurant. For you to strengthen good family relationship, good family bond, create time to eat together, create time to dinner together, create time to go out, to a restaurant. It's not every time that the mother or the big persons there in the house will keep cooking and whatever. Sometimes you can just make time to go out and then have fun. And that strengthens the family bond. That strengthens the family relationship. So eating together really helps in strengthening family bond. And reading together, yes, especially in these times that the reading culture is dying in the lives of our young people. Parents should be able to encourage their words or their children to read. And how do you encourage the children to read? You as a father, you as a mother should show an example. You should be a role model. By the time you are reading and then you call the children, you read together, it will encourage them. Even when you are not there, you will see them reading. So reading together is very, very important. You get involved in children's hobbies. Yes, don't just stop the children from whatever they like, When the children like maybe playing games or whatever, please, it is important that even parents should participate in the children's hobby. Maybe the hobby of a child is drawing. So it is the responsibility of the parents to be able to encourage that child to draw. If the child has interest, in computer, then you should be able to help that child to get the right things to be done on the computer. Some of them may have the hobby of singing, or some may have the hobby of playing football or some other games. Encourage them, buy the football for them and allow them to play if you have the space. If you don't have the space, once in a while, you can follow them to the field that is nearby and let them play, watch them play and encourage them. And then that will strengthen the family bond. Attending social functions like weddings and ceremonies, birthdays and some others is very, very important. It will help to strengthen family bond, family relationship. When you have weddings of family members, you have weddings of friends, you have weddings of people from your village, create time to go and attend such weddings with the children. When you go for weddings like that, the children will be learning one thing or the other. Oh, I would like to be like this when I grow up. I would like to organize my wedding like this when I grow up. It will be sinking in them and they will feel, oh, my parents like me for taking us, to programs like this. You can attend birthday celebrations or you organize birthday celebrations in their house. Some of us are too orthodox and we don't care about such. But children of nowadays cherish all these ones. Even if it is just some few minutes, make a small cake, come and cut the cake, and then you rejoice together. When you do that, you see it will strengthen family relationship. Celebrating birthdays, as I talked, and then also celebrate achievements. Yes, I said something about this. A young boy or a young girl that just finished secondary school and gets maybe cleared all the mathematics and other papers that gives such a child the opportunity to further to the university. That child should be celebrated. That child should be encouraged. That child, should be given some awards. And when you do that, that child will be happy and he will do better. Some other things that will strengthen family bond is family devotions and prayers. We are so spiritual, sometimes we forget the family. If we are spiritual, we should begin from home. How do we do that? We can pray together. We can wake up in the morning, pray together. If you are a Muslim, read the Quran together. If you are a Christian, read the Bible together. If you are African traditional worshipper, you do it in your own way with your own children, and that will help them to be able to learn the ethics of the religion. If you do that, it will strengthen. So you will teach the young people that are coming up how to pray and how to walk in obedience to the injunctions of the religions of their faith. Playing games and watching sports events together, yes, you can play video games together with your children. Sometimes you stop these young children from playing these video games or whatever games that they would love to play. Create time. Watch the kind of games they download from the Google search, and then participate also in playing the game. If you don't know, let them teach you how the game is being played, and that will really strengthen family bond. Watch sports together, especially families that love watching football or any other game. Create time to watch together. Identify some of the things that are needful, and in that you see yourself working together without any problem, going out on picnics and recreational activities. I mentioned this before. Go out on picnics. You create time, just go out on a weekend, cook food and go and eat somewhere. Go to a recreational center and then you interact with other people that you don't know. That will be exposing the children to some certain things that they do not know, and that strengthens family bond. Minimize the distractions like use of television, internet services, music, headphones, video games, and smartphones. Yes, these things are very good. You can learn from them. But what I'm trying to put across is that they should be minimized. If you don't minimize them, you will find a child who is so addicted to music, he fixes his earpiece and cannot even listen to anything again. And it can even affect his eardrum. So they should minimize it. Minimize the use of the internet services. Access the internet at the right time. Get the information you would want to get. Not every time, going into sites that do not really profit them. And when we do that, it will really help. So going on family vacation, very, very important. For families that have the means of traveling out of the country, you can organize family vacation with your family. Go outside there and see others, things that are happening there. I keep saying, if I have the means, I will one day travel to Bahamas. I keep telling my family members. And it's a good thing. When you have the means, you go out. Go out there and see what's happening in other countries. When you come back, you'll be able to learn from the new things you have learned. Attending children's open day, yes. Those of us that are parents that are too busy, we don't have time for the children. When schools make a day for you to come, to check what your children are doing in school, it's good to follow them. If you follow them, it will make the children, to feel, my father likes me, he loves me, my mother loves me. Or on graduation, day, if your child is finishing maybe primary 6, or is finishing JS3, or is finishing SS3, or finishing university, it is good to attend the celebrations of graduation ceremony. It will strengthen our relationship as a family. Attending to children's school events like inter-house sporting activities. I don't need to emphasize on this. Come and then be part of what the school is doing, and it will really help the students. In the course of this lesson, we have established the fact that family bond is very important for every family to be able to live together in peace, and then understanding and knowing that the emotions and the feelings and the intimacy and friendship that is expected in a family needs to be respected. Now, in conclusion, this evaluation is very important. The question that I have for you here is this. Explain the meaning of family bond. You can get a bio and a paper, take your social studies notebook, and then write out the explanation of the meaning of family bond in your own understanding, in your own English. Write it the way you understand it. Mention at least 5 ways of strengthening family bond. It is very, very important that you need to do that, and then you'll be able to identify the reasons why it is important for us to maintain good family relationship. Now, I have a home task for us here. I also copy this home task and make sure it is written. Next time we are going to see in our next lesson. Write out 5 things you do as a family to keep the family as one. Write down 5 things you will do as a family to keep the family as one. Thank you very much for listening. I remain Golar Titus Gofwan, social studies teacher. We are going to stop for now. We'll see you next time, same station. Bye for now.
Thank you.